Okay, first graders, we're ready for day 5, the last story of the week, Carl's garden problem. Carl wanted to grow a garden. Mrs. Sanchez was Carl's neighbor. She gave Carl flower seeds. Carl planted them. Mr. Brown was Carl's neighbor too. He saw Carl planting. "I have vegetable plants in my pots." Mr. Brown said, "Would you like to plant those too?" "Yes, thank you," said Carl. Mr. Brown helped Carl plant the vegetables. "My vegetables keep falling over," said Carl. Mr. Brown went to his shed. He came back with long, thin sticks. "These are tomato stakes. They help to hold the plants up," said Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown put the stakes in the ground. "Now the plants will grow tall," said Carl. Look, here's a picture of Carl's plants. Okay, question number 1. What did Carl want to do? A, grow a garden. B, buy flowers. Or C, talk to his neighbors. Number 2, what does Carl plant in his garden in the beginning of the story? A, tomatoes. B, vegetables. C, flower seeds. Mr. Brown's vegetable plants were probably big and heavy. What information from the passage shows us that this is true? A, Mr. Brown's vegetables were first growing in pots. B, Mr. Brown had tomato stakes. Or C, Mr. Brown's vegetable plants that Carl planted kept falling over. Number 4, what is Carl's garden problem mostly about? What is the main idea? What's the story mainly about? A, Carl planting a garden. B, how to support plants with stakes. Or C, Carl and his neighbors. Number 5, what is Carl's problem? Number 6, what have you learned from Carl's garden problem? Now, I want you to draw a picture of Carl planting the vegetables that Mr. Brown gave him. Thanks, guys.